okay, we move into a new shop, we're trying to grow a team, we need new trucks. And then it's like this side quest, this little sidebar of like, hey, we could just completely redo our brand, and I thought the idea was great, but it's like, where does this go in the order of events of prioritizing everything else?
We just kind of, I think it's not even a very fancy font. It's like Times New Roman or something probably. And it's got the small pumps and water treatment there. And the most unique spin we could put on it was that little water droplet between the A and the 1, so people didn't think it was owl plumbing. So that's about as, you know, tech savvy as I was at the time to do something that looked like a logo.
When you're looking at other companies out there, when they've done a rebrand, the name matches the logo or matches the design, you're just kind of thinking of, well, are they even going to understand that it's still A1 Plumbing? Are they going to understand it's the same level of service, the same people, Jeff and I are still part of it, that kind of stuff?
The advantage to a name change is there's no question that A1 is fairly generic. You know, there's A1 insert service here, insert business here. It's not something that's brand new or very unique to us. And we've known that from the beginning, right? It's just a simple strategy and a simple name to get the business rolling when it was, just a couple people.
We did think about it, and for me, it was a hard thing to want to let go of because you are a little bit attached to the name. My dad has a tattoo on his arm. Corey has a tattoo on his arm. So it's one of those things. Those are permanent life decisions, and we're just going to get rid of that name in general. So we did have a conversation, and KickCharge did bring that to our attention that there could be much better outcomes if we altered the name.
In addition to the logo, we wanted to make sure that we had a clear mission and vision for the business and some core values. And in order to get the right words in the right place for those items, we wanted to make sure that we got insight from our customers.
And I don't know why we phoned you. And
to get the story from their side allows us to really reflect on what were we doing right and were we doing that intentionally or not too. People sharing the actual experiences with our guys and just being beyond impressed of how they presented themselves, how clean and tidy the work was, how often they checked in. And a lot of that stuff wasn't like a requirement. It's not like we're telling these guys you need to be doing this exact thing at this exact moment for our customers, but they were doing that naturally because they are just really good at what they do and they're really customer focused. We're lucky to have them, but now it's about understanding how they did that, why they did that, so we can repeat that for all of our future customers too. Hey Jeff, KickCharge sent over the initial concepts. When you get back to the shop, let's take a look at those.
Okay.
I won't open them until you get back here.
So we had our initial concepts, which we had a meeting with the people from KickCharge to tell them a little bit about us, our story, and then they go away and they come back with these initial draft concepts, and there's a few of them there. When we looked at those initially, I think that we thought this is gonna be hard to have to pick. They're going to give us 3 options and we're going to have to decide on one of them. But to be honest, when we opened it up, we didn't want any of them. So it just didn't really align, and we had this idea of this going perfect, right? That if we've chose the right people and we've answered the questions, then they're going to have 3 perfect concepts, and the hardest thing is just going to be picking one. But we didn't love any of them.
Reflecting on that whole process, now, after seeing the first reiterations, it's like, well, what I perceived as very easygoing, just impress us, is maybe a very hard comment to make, and then you kind of got to reflect back on that and be like, well, they didn't really have much direction to go off of. So what else do we have to give them so that we can re-engage and restart and hopefully come up with something that we like?
We landed on something. So the idea is that you get a concept that's good enough, and then you kind of chase it until it really seems to hit and work for you. So after a few kind of revisions, or okay, we like this general idea, let's go here with it. We tweaked it a couple times, just adding what we felt was like a unique style, what we felt kind of made this image look a little cooler, so to speak. And for us, something did finally hit that cool factor factor where we felt like we struck the balance between what we wanted on the truck and what we feel like our team will like generally and what our customers will like. And it's certainly loud and bold and different, and yeah, so we're super excited about it now.
They walked inside our office and they were all smiles. We could definitely tell that both of us were as excited about that project. That was wonderful. And when they also showed us the new branding, the colors were vibrant. It's going to be so impactful, so eye-catching. We were very excited because from a branding perspective, a full vehicle wrap is a strong statement and a wonderful way to introduce your new identity to the community.
Coming to Contrast, we have the ability to wrap their vehicles, but furthermore, we have the capacity to also provide them with that consistency through their branding of business cards, brochures, flyers, signage. And so when you look at a company like A1 Plumbing, yeah, they have vehicles to wrap, but we want to make sure that the impact that they're having on that new rebranding exists across all of the things that they're doing. I think when the community sees the new A1 Plumbing branding for the first time, I think they're going to be shocked.
I'm a fan of the new logo. It kind of gives me a little bit like NASCAR vibes a little bit, and it really catches your eye. So yeah, I think that's probably the best part about it.
So I'm in the old van, and out of the corner of the window, I saw the door get to about like halfway, and I moved forward and I heard everybody. Oh, and then in the rear view, I see everyone kind of come out and like circle the thing. It was very cool. I've been waiting for this moment for so long, and it's finally done.
It's a good move for the business, and the trucks are brighter and better visibility. This will definitely work for us, yep.
It is quite surprising, quite the shake-up and a big change. A lot of big graphic differences than before. I think the new logo is going to be exciting. It's going to stand out on the road.
So what is our big goal if we look 10 years down the road? So we would think by 2035, A1 Plumbing will be a multi-location home service company with branches along the 401 corridor. Quinte West will be our flagship, the headquarters and model branch that sets the standard for every new location. Our Quinte West team will lead the way, building systems, culture, and service that powers company-wide success, and will train and support new branches, creating opportunities for today's team to grow, lead, and advance their careers. In every community we serve, A1 will be the household name, the first choice for customers, and the career destination for top-tier talent.
I know I liked it, but I got to see it through all the stages. So when the door rolls open and the van moves out of the way, everybody else is seeing it for the very first time. So I think it's a lot to take in when you didn't see it in the small increments that we got to see it in.
Hey, my take was I was relieved because I know like we have such a supportive team, right? And they're just here for it. They're here for the excitement. They're all our crazy ideas they get behind. So, you know, had that round of applause and smiles on their face, and I thought it was great. I was relieved because they like it and they support it, and I think, yeah, I was happy to see that.
Have a good night, guys.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished, yeah.
Yes.